them off course. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Shotgun snap on third down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll go with the direct snap, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Strickland. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Strickland. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Gets rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Texas. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Pulls it in. It's Dalton. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Meadows. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Dalton. Across the 25. He's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
There he goes! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He fires one deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The option look. Now the pitch. Picks up the first down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Rebels line up to punt it away.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pushes toward the goal line. And that ball's free behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The pitch to the left. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Rebels Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 9 over Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Back open in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thank